The depths of the sea still hide many unexplored secrets, dangers, and mysteries. In addition, their inhabitants often become the main characters of the most vivid, unusual, and cool videos that go viral. Now, let's put on some diving gear and go into the world of the most unknown element of the planet. This is the ocean. We promise to give you a surge of adrenaline. What an effective experiment. That's just that it's unlikely that the test subjects liked it. Such a stone can be misleading because, in fact, it is nothing more than a part of the body of an extraordinary crocodile. This footage was shot by Japanese divers in Suruga Bay in Japan. They managed to capture a giant megamouth shark. These monsters are still poorly studied since they live at a depth of about 200 meters, and it is very rare to see them. An amazing video showing the beauty and cruelty of nature was filmed near the Canadian city of Victoria in the province of British Columbia. As you can see, the killer whale throws the seal into the air about 25 meters with a powerful blow of its tail. Eyewitnesses note that this happens quite rarely. Australian fisherman Joe Petrovic filmed a video in which he had to fend off a large white shark while diving off the coast of Burns Beach. He said that he managed to fend off the shark with a harpoon, but it continued to attack even after he managed to get back into the boat. Someone may find this video disgusting, but surely nature created such a feature for a reason. Despite the significant differences, there is no reason to doubt the sincerity of their friendship. This is the case when you try to achieve something for a long time and hard, but in the end, you face disappointment. You need to remember that even the small inhabitants of the seas know how to protect themselves.
What a twist! Haven't you expected to see this either, have you?
In Monterey Bay in California in the USA, a quadcopter captured how 5 killer whales hunted a gray whale with a cub. The whales were trapped while heading to the coast of Alaska. The mother and the cub fought with the marine predators for about 4 hours. A 13-year-old killer whale found itself on the rocky coast of Prince of Wales Island. This young marine animal got stuck on the shore. The killer whale was lucky because the steadfast ship was passing by. The sailors noticed a whale that needed help and called Alaskan wildlife soldiers to the scene. The animal was identified as a Biggs killer whale. The poor creature was saved. In these shots, made off the coast of Hawaii, you can see how the girl calmly swims with a huge white shark. At one point, the diver even touched the man-eating shark's pectoral fin with her left hand, but it didn't care. Ocean Ramsey, a diving instructor who has written a whole book about sharks, decided to take up such extreme swimming. This footage was shot from a drone off the coast of Florida. They show a giant hammerhead shark attacking a blacktip shark, which is much smaller. I wonder what is so attractive here for such a huge number of fish. Stingrays have a unique swimming style and can effectively maneuver and quickly change the direction of movement, and if desired, develop significant speed over short distances. The flapping of the fins of stingrays is a key element of their unique way of moving in the water, which provides exceptional maneuverability and grace. Tourists had a unique opportunity to see the magnificent jumps of a graceful and dexterous humpback whale. The only polar bear born in a tropical climate is Inuka. Comfortable conditions, a healthy balanced diet, and medical care allowed it to become a long-lived creature. It was born and lived all 27 years of its life in the Singapore Zoo. A group of fishermen took part in a rescue operation on the coast of the city of Brigantine, Atlantic County, New Jersey, USA. They managed to remove the hook from the mouth of the resisting shark and safely return it to the ocean. Jay Will is an Australian photographer, and a very amazing story happened to him. The man was keen on snorkeling and was taking an underwater walk on the northwest coast of Australia when he came face to face with a huge manta ray. In the Pacific Ocean off the coast of the Mexican island of Guadalupe, a great white shark broke through the cage with a diver. After catching the bait, the predator collided with the cage and broke one of the crossbars. The diver was not injured. Dick Frey, a 69-year-old Florida resident, was enjoying a cup of coffee and sunbathing in his backyard. Suddenly, he noticed a shark's fin peeking out of the water. This animal turned out to be a large and curious blunt-nosed shark, about 2 meters long, swimming freely through the channel. This seal can slow down its respiratory rate and reduce the activity of its metabolism in order to reduce the need for oxygen and sleep underwater. Clusters of starfish can sometimes be quite impressive. Interestingly, if you get them out of the water, they will immediately change color. It happens that thousands of fish form an underwater vortex of enormous size, which predators are simply afraid to attack. Fishing has never been so easy. Here, the fish jumps into people's hands by itself.
To be honest, I'm speechless after witnessing it. What about you?
In Australia, photographer Jamin Hudson videotaped a whale that met with a flock of dolphins with his drone. Such an unexpected guest came on board the 5 fishermen who went fishing near Whitianga, New Zealand. This impressive mako shark jumped out of the water onto the yacht. Such an episode was caught on video. In these shots, the great white shark circles around the kayaks for more than 5 minutes. All this time, the 2 fishermen kept an amazing composure. The video was in South Africa in Mossel Bay. Fisherman Chip Nikolov and his friends managed to catch a tiger shark weighing half a ton. It happened off the coast of South Carolina. The giant shark is the second largest shark in the world. 1.5 tons of water per hour is filtered through its mouth. Due to their huge size, giant sharks cannot be afraid of marine predators. There are not so many brave creatures who can attack a 9-meter monster with an open mouth. I wonder if they're happy with such a catch, given that they still have to get every fish out. These moments make scuba diving a unique and exciting experience. A flock of sea devils gracefully surf the turquoise waters of the ocean, while their wide fins gracefully glide over the waves. Whale sharks, being the largest fish in the world, swim with their mouths wide open, swallowing large volumes of water containing plankton and small organisms. After that, excess water is pumped out using gills. Killer whales living in captivity should receive special nutrition and care. Their feeding is often combined with exercise and training, which helps to maintain mental and physical activity. It looks like there will be more creatures in this aquarium soon. When you see something like this underwater, you really want to give it something so that it stays away. These amazing jellyfish resemble sky lanterns. Surely the local residents are happy with today's catch. Photographer Matt Larmont shot an exciting video on Capo Beach in California near Los Angeles. You can see how fast the great white shark can move. Lark Meek from Denmark filmed a killer whale swimming close to the boat and was even able to pet it. In this breathtaking video shot off Robinson Island in Alabama, a group of people managed to avoid a flock of 4 hammerhead sharks surfacing in shallow water in a few seconds. In this dramatic footage, 2 large killer whales attack a shark. After a short struggle, the victim has no chance. In Cambodia, the largest freshwater fish in the world has been found in one of the largest rivers of Indochina, the Mekong. This giant fish turned out to be a stingray, which is 4 meters long and weighs a whopping 300 kilograms. The giant stingray was named Borami, which means full moon in Khmer. This footage, taken from a drone off the coast of South Africa, shows a great white shark swimming next to surfers. By a lucky chance, it didn't attack anyone. This is not some kind of mystical creature or toxic substance, but a huge shoal of small fish. They show with their whole appearance that they are ready to start the meal. Even such giants sometimes need help. The woman helped it get rid of the debris, twigs, and algae stuck in the sperm whale's mouth. Isn't it very similar to the escape scene of the villains from the cartoon? Probably the dolphin realized that a man needs an experienced coach and decided to help with the training process. Do you know that bivalves can be used as bioindicators to assess the level of water pollution? They filter large volumes of water, and toxic substances accumulated in their tissues can reflect the state of the environment.
There are things that are absolutely impossible to believe, and how could this even happen?
The Greenland shark is the largest representative of the order Squaliformis. and its body length can reach 7 meters. These sharks live in the cold waters off the coast of the USA and Canada. Greenland sharks live in waters with temperatures from 0 to 12 degrees Celsius and must have special adaptations to survive in such conditions. In a Spanish resort near Alicante, a shark caused panic among tourists. Vacationers saw a predatory fish, presumably a blue shark, swimming right near the shore and filmed everything on video. This footage was shot near the island of Socorro in Mexico. Socorro giant manta rays are the largest stingrays in the world, and they are very graceful. Manta rays swim while smoothly moving their fins like wings. Therefore, their movements are often compared to the flight of a butterfly. Arapaima gigas, also known as pirarucu or simply arapaima, is a giant fish reaching 4.5 meters and, according to legends, 6 meters in length, living in the Amazon basin. Even the unusual size of this monster is more than 2 meters with a weight of 25 to 30 kilograms. In addition, the swim bladder of this fish has been turned into a lung, and it breathes mainly air. On average, adult sperm whales weigh about 35 to 45 tons, so in order to return them back to their natural habitat, people had to use heavy machinery. The reasons why whales can be washed ashore can be very different, including an error in navigation, getting into unpredictable currents, and health problems.
Before watching similar videos, it would be great to buy some sedative pills. One needs nerves of steel here.
Octopuses move around the seabed with the help of tentacles in a rather funny way. Thus, they are looking for food and a comfortable shelter for themselves. The dolphin found the fastest way to make friends with people and brought them a gift. Tryglidae, commonly known as gurnards or sea robins, are famous for their bright pectoral fins, which they spread like wings underwater. The unique feature of this fish is that it uses its modified ventral fins to walk along the seabed, searching for food in the sand and silt. Syngnathidae often form shoals and exhibit coordinated movements that not only help them avoid predators, but also effectively hunt small prey such as plankton and small crustaceans. On the coast of British Columbia, Western Canada, a killer whale got stuck on rocks due to a significant change in sea level caused by the tide. The animal certainly would have died if people had not watered it for 8 long hours, keeping it moist until the next water rise. The marlin is a predator from the family Istiophoridae, which includes 11 species. The body length of the marlin can reach up to 4.5 meters, and the average weight is 150 to 250 kilograms. These shots from the island of Mauritius allow us to see how big the fish is. A marine biologist's camera captured a flock of hundreds of hammerhead sharks near the Galapagos Islands in one of the most remote diving spots in the world. It is the Culpeper Island. This is another vivid footage of a white shark hunting shot on a drone. Thanks to them, fish find prey hiding under the sand at the bottom of the ocean. Since the hammerhead shark has these sensors located on the underside of its elongated head, it allows it to more accurately determine where the prey is located. Someone will have to spend a lot of time to finally clear this pool of uninvited guests. A school of humpback whales often uses collective behavior to hunt prey together and increase feeding efficiency. They jump out, open their huge mouths, and absorb large volumes of water containing food. The snails switch to an incredible speed for themselves in order to have time to try the Portuguese man-o-war. The graceful physique of the fish, their smooth movements, and the reflections of light on their scales create an exciting spectacle, as if picturesque paintings come to life underwater. Some inhabitants of the underwater world are striking in their shape and lifestyle. Probably this group of killer whales set off in order to teach their children the art of hunting. When charming seals rest on ice floes, they spend time slowing down their metabolism and reducing activity in order to conserve energy and not overcool. While going deep into the sea, divers encounter amazing species of fish and other marine creatures that inspire and amaze the depths of the soul.
And we're moving on at the speed of light. All the most interesting things are still ahead.
These extraordinary strange starfish belong to the Ophiura class, which is known for its flexible and graceful anatomy. Their long tentacles help them move around and catch prey. When such a catch is at stake, one can take a chance and jump after it. This unusual type of hermit crayfish is often buried in sand or silt, leaving only eyes and antennae on the surface. Then water for breathing enters their gills through holes in their claws. Observing marine animals in their natural habitat is an important task for biologists, ecologists, and conservationists. This process allows us to study not only the behavior, migration routes, population dynamics, and relationships of various species, but also the most amazing features of representatives of the underwater world. In general, killer whales are at the top of the food chain and rarely fall prey to other animals. However, there are still cases when a humpback whale or sperm whale attacks such an unsurpassed predator in order to protect itself or its offspring. Fishing was one of the main activities of our distant ancestors and one of the main sources of nutrition. An important factor in the success of this activity is the use of high-quality and durable nets. For example, in New Guinea, the locals have learned to find particularly strong threads created by spiders for them. As you know, sturgeons are fish that can live a very long time. They can reach really huge sizes. Such a giant was caught by a fisherman from Canada. The fish was about 3 meters long and its weight reached 270 kilograms. By the way, the age of a sturgeon of similar size is estimated at about 100 years. Later, the fish was released. This fish weighs almost 1 ton. The pumpkin seed is included in the list of the largest animals in the world. The skin of the pumpkin seed is 15 centimeters thick. Due to this feature, the fish bears the title of a creature with the thickest skin among all living creatures after the sperm whale. To see a huge shark up close is a real adrenaline rush. Just pay attention to how terrifying its mouth looks with razor-sharp teeth. Finally, we have the pelagic thresher. This large predator, reaching 6 meters in length, has a very long hind fin. The length of the fin can be up to 50% of the length of the fish itself. The pelagic thresher does not usually attack people, but it often causes inconvenience to fishermen dealing with mackerel.
Don't forget to share the most impressive moment of this episode in the comments below. See you soon.